live when you had that big old spill so everybody heard?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. So we are live, everybody. Welcome to Brew... Oh, I got to fix something on the OBS.
Do it live.
Brew Ha Ha. Brew Ha Ha. And I need to change our topic because this is not cocktails again.
It's not cocktails.
It is... chicken.
Dank chicky nuggies.
We are going to be trying chicken from multiple...
Places?
locations.
Nothing exotic.
Why? Why?
Because we're Southern and have opinions. Oh. No, Jed. You made me clip something already.
I'm going to have to drink for that one.
Anyway, hello,
Sorry,
Internet.
Sorry.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Brew Ha Ha Chicken Day. We are going to be trying multiple chicken places that are prevalent here in the South because one of the staples of Southern food is fried chicken. So instead of trying a bunch of different beers, which we have one beer to try at the end of this
Yes,
show
we do.
that is a local and seasonal because we're getting into the Mardi Gras season. But
Yep.
we are going to be trying chicken from Raising Cane's, Fish and Chicken, Bojangles, Popeyes, Slim Chickens, and Zaxby's.
That sounds like all of them.
So, I need a card and a pencil. Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know all the chicken.
So,
I'm the chicken man.
So, he is on a diet, so he is not going to be partaking in all the trans
I'm
fats.
going to be nibbling. I'm not going to be.
But let's be honest. Would you be more accurate to call you the Tindy Man?
I am the Tindy man.
The Tindy Man can...
Exactly.
Okay, it's going to get creepier from there.
Chicken
Anyway,
kicker.
so Chris is going to...
Yeah, the one that is like suffering
yeah,
because I'm on a diet and I can't drink or like
eat.
I have a caloric intake now. It's so weird.
So,
Counting those things.
I gotta count
So, in
everything.
any case, he's going to be bringing chicken, and what we're going to do is we are going to evaluate them. First off, we're going to close our eyes, eat the chicken, and we're going to evaluate it and talk about it. And
hand
then,
you the Tindies?
huh?
Do you want me to hand the Tindies to people?
If you just bring a plate with, you know what?
I can hand y'all the Tindies. I'm not gonna like put it in your mouth. Though.
Whatever.
No, that'd be weird.
Whatever
so, yeah.
works.
I mean,
easiest.
I'll do
Whatever
it
works
for you.
easiest.
We could just
No.
put it on a plate, pass the plate around. We can just put the plate in the middle.
Well,
Maybe
we
could
got to
throw
keep.
it at
We got to
us.
have our eyes closed.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just
So-
hand us the tendies.
Just hand us the tendies. So, here's the deal, Internet. So, what we're going to do so that we cannot misjudge this, so we do not have our predispositions against a couple of these chicken places,
Because we are biased.
we're going to taste these blind, and then we're going to evaluate them. Hey, Spence! Internet's here. So, actually, before we go too much further, you got Grave / Chris, who's in the kitchen, being creepy now. You know, you're not.
Wings.
You're not
Our
on there.
Tindies are ready.
Wait,
Huh?
wait.
Well, hold on, we're doing intros.
We'll call for you.
We'll call for you. So we got him because he's out and he'll be in and out. Starting over here on my far right.
Shoot.
Or start over there.
Fine. Hey, I'm here,
Guest
or
start
Miro.
first.
So I'm the guy that you'll see getting up and clipping stuff and making sure that the stream isn't pooping the bed. So
But my name's Jed, or Goosehead Jed. I am the guy who drunkenly suggested that we do a chicken night one time, and this is all kind of my fault. And I don't poop the bed
like the internet.
like the internet.
I'm Bosch. You know me as Bosch.
Bosch, also
that's my
known as-
entire introduction because I don't live online. Well, I do live online, but I don't have any like of those.
It's
fancy
just it's
dancy-
all redacted.
It is all redacted.
I only created one because everybody else said one.
Just Kel. Kels.
I'm Kelsey. First time on this, so hi.
Spence, we're gonna be closing our eyes because we didn't want to buy blindfolds.
Yeah, I didn't go by Dollar Tree to get night mask. Also, having someone new in here with us, it might be we're like, hey, we're gonna blindfold you.
That doesn't sound weird at all.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna get
go
blind-
to our
I'm gonna
house
get-
real quick. We're gonna blindfold you. I promise.
We're gonna blindfold you. We'll be on the internet. It's fine.
It's okay. It's fine.
No.
It's
So
live.
so that's what we're doing tonight. We're gonna evaluate this. We see it. We're
I
gonna
can
see
do
if
this. Does that help?
we're gonna see if two of us have to eat crow, which is what I think the quality of that chicken place is to begin with. If we actually rank them higher than some of the places we actually like.
It's gonna be interesting.
Hello.
So anyway, before we really kick this off, if you look down below us, there is a donation button. If you donate from January through the end of March, All proceeds from donations are going to the Trevor Project that help LGBTQ plus youth that have been displaced or need therapy to get that at an affordable price. So if you can donate, please do. If you can't, completely understand. Share the link or anything else. Anything to help kids that are going through a tough time. The next thing is to explain fully, because I mumbled it earlier and I've mumbled it beforehand. The way we're going to do this is we all have a card numbered 1 through 6.
Yes.
We do not know what these 6, well, we know what they are. We just don't know what order they're coming out in. So we are going to close our eyes, get handed a chicken strip or piece of chicken, and then we're going to eat it, evaluate it, write down the number we think, and then we'll all discuss why we gave what we gave it out of 5. So 1 to 5.
Yeah.
You cannot give anything a 0 because at least they tried. As in they had a fryer.
Fine. Fine.
So
Okay, we're good.
okay, so are you bringing in the first Indy?
I am.
All right, everybody,
Let's go for chicken.
go for chicken. Roll for chicken.
I don't wanna.
Hold on.
Am I just putting my hands out?
I'm just gonna put my hand out,
Yep.
and eventually, attendee will show. Look.
Hold on. Let me move this away.
We should have gotten blindfolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, kind sir.
Oh, hot, hot.
Yeah,
Woo!
kind sir.
Take a plate.
You know, as you're saying
Napkin.
hot, I'm just sitting here thinking, maybe. Oh, that is warm.
Here you go, kind lady.
Ooh, whoa, it's like a whole.
All right, all right.
Woo!
That's like a whole big old piece.
All right. Whoa, shit. Where'd it go? There we go. I lost it. I found it.
Are we?
Right.
No, you don't have to eat the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We should have
let's go.
plates.
Oh, look at plate. Don't worry about me. I'm eating healthy food salad.
Okay.
I think I'm always fun this is.
Oh, I'm looking at it now.
No, you're not supposed to look at it.
Oh, I already took a bite.
Here you
You
go,
got to eat
dear.
all of it.
Here you go.
I don't want to eat all of it. It's hot.
You're hot.
Yes, thank you.
There you
Alright.
go.
Thank you.
Cool. Goodbye. Finish off your nugget.
If we need to, we can have like a cover over the nuggies.
No, did everybody eat? Has everybody finished theirs?
I did not eat the whole thing.
I've had
Okay.
enough to have,
I've eaten
have
all of it.
judgment.
Okay.
Okay,
Cast judgment.
Yes.
that was number 1.
Okay, so you know what? I started last time by doing the introduction, so we'll start with Jed.
Alright, so that nugget, that chicken was juicy. It had flavor to it. All of our chicken's gonna be reheated. This still had some crunch to it, and so I was appreciative of that. I'm giving it.
Sorry.
I don't believe in giving points like a 3.5 or a 4.5. I don't want to do the point.
No, it's
whatever
just solid
fractions.
numbers.
So I'm rounding up. I'm giving it a 4.
Okay.
I
And
liked
what-
it. I liked it. I would eat a basket of those by themselves. I'm giving it a 4.
So, what brand do you think it is?
Well, no, we're going to do that at the end.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
We're going to do that at the end.
Okay.
That was a suggestion from our overlord, Frecky.
I think before you reveal, we should guess what we think they are.
At the end. At the end. But
At the
however,
end.
you know what? We're going to do that. Frecky's not watching this, so let's see if we can do this and see how long it takes for Claire to notice we're calling her overlord.
Okay.
If she attacks anybody, it'll be me, so you can all run and be safe.
Okay.
So if I know
Overlord.
we're going.
Oh, not my turn. Are you gonna guess what it is?
No,
No,
we're
no,
at the
we're
end.
guessing at the end.
Oh, the very end or the end of this.
It's very
It-
end.
The very end.
Oh, okay.
We're going, so it can be a surprise and
So
be
tell me
revealed.
about that chicken.
So I'm gonna give this a 4. I didn't think it was very crispy, but it was kind of light.
You got a chunkier piece.
I did get a chunk.
I'm about to say it was the two tips. Like if you drew an oval, if the two tips of the oval that had a good crisp to it, and I was like, for reheated chicken, I enjoyed that.
I
That's
had-
not
Air
bad.
fryer's
That's-
baller.
the
though.
piece, based on the shape that it felt in my hand, I had an end that came to a very narrow point. So I got some crispies.
Okay.
Kyle looks like he got like the
But you gave it
dead
a 4
center.
anyway.
Yeah, I gave it a 4. As far as chicken tenders go, this is not bad. It's one of the better ones.
I'm giving it a 2. It
When it's
was
swinging.
it was juicy, but for a fried chicken finger, the breading was lacking. It didn't have enough like folds to like. I don't know.
You
folds
want
is the right
crinkles.
word. Yes, crinkles and
You want it stacked on
surface
top of
area.
each other. Just to go.
You want okay.
Yeah.
You want that really good double battered, double dipped
yeah.
type chicken that's got all the crispies.
You know what? I
Yes.
agree because I enjoy
We're
Yeah.
completely
that
opposite
good
of
crunch
that.
as well.
Now, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry if I'm interrupting.
I'd give it a 2.5, but I guess I can't use that point system.
I don't like points.
No,
But
it's flat points.
So I'm going with a 2.
Okay. I'm also going with a 4. The end I got was crispy. It was very juicy. And the thing I'm going to say that this shocks all my students where I teach. I like to put paprika, black pepper, and cayenne into the mix for my breading when I make fried chicken because I want. I brined the chicken. Yeah, I marinated the chicken. That's great. If the breading doesn't have any flavor though,
yeah.
you've only half done fried chicken. Like I should eat it and be like, yeah.
So I didn't say anything about the flavor.
So I mean, my end had a little bit of flavor on the first bite, but then when I got to that tail end where all the batter built up on mine, I definitely got a little bit of pepper and a little bit of spice. Not a lot, because none of us ordered spicy, which to be fair is probably the better chicken.
And if the place has spicy chicken, it's probably
Yeah.
better
And
chicken.
me knowing the brand, I give it a 3.
Very middle of the road of you.
Yeah, that's pretty middle of the road.
I'm sorry, I'm a centrist.
I will say this, just to kind of expand on what I had to say, because I didn't say anything about flavor. I kind of feel like instead of just frying this in oil, they fried it in chicken broth.
Yeah, it felt like it had a particular flavor to it. I didn't have a whole lot of there weren't a whole lot of spices, but it wasn't just straight bland, and that's why because initially I was feeling more 3.5 area because it was more than average, better than average, and so I gave it a 4 because it had that flavor to it. We just do 4.
Spence, we can do better than just Tony's and flour in a
Flour and
bag.
Tony's and plastic
Hold on,
bag.
which Tony's? There is a difference in Tony's.
Yeah, we did. We made like an emulsion sauce, and we covered chicken nuggets in it, and we had a
We did a
terrible
whole
night.
thing. We did a whole
terrible night.
thing. We took that.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Round,
Here we
round
go,
two.
round 2.
Round 2. Put it on the plate.
Round 2.
Round 2. Here you go.
It's the lunch lady just slapping slop on your plate.
Here you go, sir. It's on your plate. There you go. Good boy.
Thank you.
Here you go. It's a big one.
Oh, yeah, it's massive.
And here you go on the plate, little lady.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy. I'm gonna get ahead of the game. I'm gonna give this one a 1.
Yeah. I'm feeling that.
Do I have to eat the whole thing?
No.
You don't have to eat the whole thing.
Can we look?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm the one.
And
Chris
just
keeps
drink
giving
that.
me the smallest pieces of chicken from what I'm seeing everybody else is getting.
And the drink during that,
That was dry.
it was crunchy. It was really crunchy.
Mine was.
I felt like it had more breading and stuff, like a lot more to it than the last one.
Mine wasn't so much crunchy as it was somewhat dense. But that's probably that's the reheating.
Yeah,
That's the reheating.
but like still, it was. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save my conversation for.
That starts with Kyle.
Can he bring us some napkins?
Can we get napkins?
Yeah.
My fingers are getting greasy.
Oh no.
Hey.
That's why he's putting in the dead center of my hand, and I'm almost doing shots of chicken.
I have very few thoughts on this one. I'm just. This is a 2. I could eat it if I'm hungry. I can eat it if I'm drunk.
This needs sauce.
And all I can say about it, it is just plain.
It's
Yeah, okay. The reason why I gave it a 1 is because it tasted bitter, which shows that they haven't been changing their oil.
No, this is. It definitely. It's not clean.
I didn't pick up on that.
Kelsey's the one who needed one more
Thank
than
you.
anybody else.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
you're up.
Yep.
So, it has the crispies and the texture I like, but my first thought was this tastes like it was freezer burned in storage.
Okay.
I'm picking up on like freezer burn.
Yeah,
I don't know how
a lot of
else
off
to describe
taste
it. Maybe
and
it's old
not enough
oil.
seasoning in there.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the old oil. I don't know, but it's also just it's a lot greasier than the first one. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going back.
I'm gonna give this a 1.
yeah, me too.
There's a couple reasons. One, the breading was chewy, but again, that could be the reheat. But the breading has no flavor. There is no flavor to that other than I can tell this chicken's been in buttermilk. Because the chicken has that little bit, there's a little bit of a taste there. So I know that this has been in buttermilk. This chicken doesn't, the chicken is dry. But again, that could be the reheat. But I can taste that it's old oil, which is not favorable, but also, was anyone else's chicken just a little chewy?
Yes.
It was.
I had I got a connective piece, but you can get that in any strip.
Yeah.
But I'm giving it a 1 because it just lacked flavored. Okay, dip
Maybe
it
rubbery.
Yeah.
That'd be a better way
a
to
bit,
describe it.
but
Yeah.
again, that's because I got some type of connective tissue, and that's just the name of the game when you get strips.
Yeah.
But again, a 1.
I
Not good flavor.
So-
No additional flavoring in the breading. The breading was kind of dense, and
it's a pretty quick breakdown for me. The breading was bland. The chicken was bland. It was dry. I had to stop and drink my beer while I was chewing the chicken.
It's
with
stuck
eyes
in my
closed.
teeth.
The only saving grace it had was that it was crunchy,
Yeah.
and like I didn't finish my chicken. And I'm a fat boy. Like, I want to eat this because it's there and I'm hungry. And I'm not gonna because it's not enjoyable. This thing, it screams, I need sauce. Something.
So,
Yeah.
And
so when
like,
we get back to this later and we have...
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
so, like, I gave it a 1, but, like, if there was, like, just paprika, anything, and it would have bumped it up to a 2 or 3.
That combined with the fact that it's obvious they didn't change the oil.
He works
so
kitchens.
I do have
He
one
works
last question.
He
for
worked kitchen.
everybody.
Now he's a teeth smith.
I'm a toothsmith.
So I know I wasn't the only one that kind of picked up like this. This was very greasy. Would you eat this as a drunk/hangover food?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I would eat anything as a drunk slash.
What I would
food.
do with that is make microwave nachos by tearing it up and putting cheese and over
Here's the
some.
thing.
But you want to focus on greasy.
If all the places were open and all the places were fast, I wouldn't go directly for this because I'd be wanting bread more than anything.
So
As-
drunk, yes. Hungover, no.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
What did you give this chicken?
I gave it a 2.
Okay.
Here's the deal. This as a... Okay, I will say this. You had a party and someone brought a tray of this. Like, this is what everybody's snacking on before people go pass the fuck out. And I'm talking like college party. Like, this is the taka baka of chicken.
This is the kind of shit that like you order one day when you're like someone has it, you're really drunk, and you're like, "This is so good," and then you have it sober, you're like,
I could also see people getting like trays of this for a party because this cannot offend anyone because it doesn't taste like anything.
"Yeah, that is true."
I kind of feel like we all are.
Spence mentioned something might be good. I kind of want the...
casserole plus torn chicken strips.
That is a fat kid meal, and I'm not opposed to it.
I filled my arteries in that one.
Look, dude, one of the worst things I ever saw was making chili cheese nachos with Doritos in a bag.
Okay.
Like, I was like, oh my god. And then I actually ate one, and I'm like, this shouldn't be good. Then again, the worst one, I hate this one. If you take Cheeto hot fries and you put Chico's nacho sauce on them, 1, it tastes delicious. 2, it turns
You ready?
Pepto-Bismol pink.
Yep,
All right,
we're ready.
let's go.
Okay,
How hot is
I'll
this?
make sure to give you the big one, big boy.
You're gonna
There
make
you
this.
go.
You make Chris. This
Make it
is
weird.
ha.
Let me know when to put the plate.
Ha!
On the plate.
Shit! That was hot. I got a palm full of grease.
Here you go.
Thank you, lunch lady. Oh,
you're welcome.
That is warm.
Thank you.
Lunch lady, I need a replacement beverage. I
Let
need
me
to
go
cool
get you
off
a
my.
beverage. But first, I must
Mine's
say,
little.
this is a 4 for me.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
We're hanging out. This is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I like this breading.
All right.
Ooh, there's anyone else getting an aftertaste on the bread? Like there's a little bit on the tail end.
There's spice in here.
There's spice.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Well. I want to save the rest of you, but I also want to go ahead and eat you right now because I've been not eating so much today because I knew I was about to consume a bunch of chicken.
Yeah, I
I
like
think this is Kelsey starting off this round, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the spices in that. It's not too spicy. It's just good flavor. It's a little too salty for my liking. But I'm gonna give it a 4. The chicken is not dry or chewy or freezer burnt, and
Really moist.
yeah, it's juicy. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Oh, hey, there's more beer.
All right, is that you, Kelsey?
That's all I got.
So I'm going to give this a 5 because right now I can still taste the chicken. I can still taste the breading. Like the chicken one has been marinated. That chicken's been brined.
Yeah.
That chicken's been brined. That breading has good flavor. It wasn't as crispy as I would like, but crispy on a chicken strip is not always 100% with me because sometimes I've gotten like really crispy ones. That's because I had the fryer too hot.
Yeah.
And the chicken is, it's like, oh my God. And then you're looking at a partially raw chicken strip in the middle and you're like, oh my God. But I'm going to, this good flavor, good mouthfeel, juicy.
Mouthfeel.
It wasn't rubbery.
That's a good word.
It had a good texture. It wasn't hard. It wasn't gooey. It was the only thing that would almost put this to a 4 to me is it wasn't crispy.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, once I saw what had fallen out of my hand, I had lost a lot of the breading.
Okay. So the it was the flavor that did it for me because like the crispiness was there. It was as good as the last one on crispiness, a little bit better. But chicken was juicy. There was flavor inside everything. I can still taste it in my mouth, and that's great. Here's the thing, and this was how this all started. I could eat a box of that chicken by itself because you put love in cooking that chicken. I could eat that chicken by itself and not need anything else, which is how I like to eat. I don't want to have to put sauce on stuff because that proves to me that you didn't try when you cooked. These guys tried and they succeeded. I gave them a 5.
You know what would go really good with this?
One of the reasons I gave them a 5 is because I was like, I gave number 1 a 4, and I like this one better than number 1, and so I have to go 5.
I'm gonna say I can still be
a power creep there.
I can feel a little bit of a.
Yeah, there's a bit of a
I can
kick
still
to it.
There's a little bit. I still like the aftertaste, but I'm gonna say this. You know, what'd be really good with this, fried pickles.
That yeah.
To be fair, fried pickles are delicious.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, unless it's breakfast foods of most sorts, fried pickles go with just about everything.
So, I'm going to be the outlier here. So this one did make me go back and change my score for number 1 from a 4 to a 3.
Thought about doing that. I thought it was doing that exact thing.
Because I'm also putting this one at a 3. I have to dock it points because it's spicy. This is what I expect out of a spicy chicken strip. It's got kick. The spice is lasting. The spice is very good. However, the breading, it might just be because it's reheated, but it was soggy. I got a lot of salt in it. And as I was trying to eat it, I felt I had the same issue you did. A lot of the breading was falling off.
Well, mine was already off, but I can get the salty. To be fair, though, my wife is from northern Indiana, and her family salts their salt. So I've gotten used to saltier food with her. But if you don't use as much salt, and I'm sorry, other Indiana person.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm from northern Indiana too, and I thought it was too salty. Like that's what slowed me down.
Her family salt, like all of a sudden, I'm like, sodium's heart disease is a thing.
But no, as a spicy Tinder Ghost,
Not yet.
this is actually pretty good. But like I said, this is a plain chicken strip. So
Okay,
I just felt I had
I don't think whatever chicken place is, and I think I know which chicken place this is. That's not their spiciest strip. Chris is just on the other side of the door waiting.
but this isn't.
Like a puppy dog.
Did you already go?
Yeah.
She started it. Oh crap! I gotta evaluate this next one first.
I gave
Yep.
it
Right,
All right,
Grave.
let's go on to the next one.
I'm doing averages on my sheet so I can like understand. Like we can.
I want to give it a 3 now, actually. Now that I.
Well, change it to a 3. Done. Grave, let's go.
Oh yeah,
Which one are you changing to a 3?
this one.
Well, I don't
You're
think
changing yours to a
anything.
3 now?
No, she is.
I did. Yeah.
Well, I don't
Great.
think anything that we have here is going to register as a 1 or a 5.
I gave it 1.
No, I don't think what's left will be. We're half with it. Grave.
Chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken me.
Have you been cutting these smaller, or are you just giving us whole strips?
Maybe both.
I think he's giving us whole strip.
I think so. I thought these
But no,
were
one
gonna be-
man
for me would
back
just
again.
be an edible, and 5 is like okay.
Have you been
I
cutting
would
these up, or just giving
have
us
a
whole
proper
strips?
dinner with it, you know.
I'm cutting these up now.
Oh shit!
There you go. It's on your plate, sir. Here you go. And here you go.
I did. Oh no.
This one made me reconsider where I think number 1's from.
Same.
Alright, I'm looking.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I can hang out, sir.
Fine. So if I gotta go first. That one was crispy. I really like how crispy that one was. It had a good bit of flavor, not overpowering. Not as flavorful as the last one, which I really liked.
Yeah.
All around, I'd give this a 4. And this is one that I would absolutely love to have just have a box of. Like, I don't want the fries, I don't want the biscuit that comes with so many of those. Just give me like 3 strips of this.
Yeah.
Would be good. Well, heck, even one, like all of a sudden, like if I grab 1 strip of this off of like a buffet line,
Yeah.
I definitely want to go back. But if I only got 1, I'd be fine with it.
I give it a.
This is a solid 4 for me.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 4.
I gave it a solid 4 as well. The what I'm trying to imagine. Have you ever been to a fair or a parade, and there's always like this place that has like the chicken strip basket, and it's just like a handful of chicken strips and a bunch of fries. It's like $10, but it's the only thing you know is going to be decent at the said place, and there's no other food around.
Unless they got alligator sticks.
Unless they have alligator sticks. But like, so this, if each one of these chickens, if these chicken tenders were in that basket, would I be disappointed in spending that money on? This one I wouldn't. I would enjoy that chicken strip basket. I want more.
Let's talk about chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts. Who is?
Nate.
I want more flavor to it. I want more out of the flavor in it. It was the only reason you're not getting a 5 from me. But Dang good. It's dang good.
It doesn't have this. The reason I gave the other one a 5 over this one, the flavor on this one is good.
Uh-oh.
That was one of ours.
There's 2 adults over there.
Yeah, they're fine. But I was going to say, this one doesn't have the staying power on the flavor like the last one did.
It's fair.
Like, for me, it's kind of like a trade-off. The other one had the flavor, but didn't have the breading. This one didn't have the flavor, but it had the
Breading
breading.
stayed on mine. I did, my last one.
But the other one, this one was a little bit more substantial in the breading.
So, yeah, this one comes in at number 4. It's crisp, it's flavorful, but it's also greasy. Like right now, after eating it, my tongue. It might just because I've had others, but my tongue feels like it's got a small layer of grease on it.
It might be that we're on the 4th one though.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah.
It's also made me rethink which ones I think are what.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
What were our options again? We had Cane's, we had Popeyes, we had
Bojangles. We had some chickens. We got Zaxby's
And fish and chip.
and fish and chicken, which I've never had that one before.
No.
Or Slim Chickens. I think
Well, I've had Slim Chickens quite a few times.
that's because you live out there by it. Like that's literally 2 towns away from me.
Yeah, we eat way too much Zaxby's and Slim Chickens.
I've had to
Wait, you got a Zaxby's
rearrange
over there,
which
too.
ones I think are what.
I have not rearranged or rescored. I'm fairly confident in what I've put down so far. But
I haven't rescored. I've just changed what I think is what. But we're interrupting her.
Okay, so I'm giving this one a 3 because as soon as I bit into it, it had the good crispy crunch I like, but it tasted like it was from Dairy Queen.
ooh, them
okay.
fighting words.
I'm
Which I
gonna clip that one.
Them is the fighting words that started this whole mess.
Okay, to be
Should
fair
we have
though.
had Dairy Queen out here?
No, because eventually we'll do Dairy Queen, KFC, Hate Chicken, and a couple other chicken places that we don't normally go to.
Wait,
We're just going to be
KFC's
doing
not-
nothing.
Brookshires Deli.
Popeyes.
Berkshire's Deli,
Oh.
the one that has was it Duke's, the one that's got the chicken with the cowboy hat.
Yep.
So
Gas station chicken.
Gas station chicken.
But hold on. If we wait long
I've
enough,
seen way
we'll
too
get
much chubby
Bucky's
in
chicken.
this,
If
Tell
we-
me about Dairy Queen chicken.
So I've eaten plenty of the food from Dairy Queen, the burgers, the onion rings, the chicken, whatever. It's not horrible, but it's not
Apparently
what
it's a food.
I don't
Yeah.
go there necessarily for their hot food.
It's
so.
kind
So
of
what
like
you're
a-
saying is you don't go there willingly.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
look, if you
no.
want ice cream, Dairy Queen's kind of on point.
You,
Well, is
you
it
get
like-
the food there because you're like, oh, I'm already here, but I want more than ice cream, so I
Yeah.
guess I'll get some chicken strips.
It's kind of like I don't know what I expected moment with it, where you're like, I guess I'll try the chicken, and then you eat it. It's like, I guess that
Okay,
is. I
Dairy
mean,
Queen and Sonic chicken boxes always slightly hold a place in my heart as a little kid.
yeah, exactly.
That was what they
Yeah.
would get me, is I would get like, and as an adult, I know they're not good, but I'll eat them and have that little bit of, it's like eating a Hot Pocket.
Can I tell you a fun story
No.
about the first time I took my wife to Dairy Queen, and when she got the chicken strip chicken strip basket, and she's eating it, and she opens up the little container, the dipping sauce they give with it, and she dips it in there, and she bites into it, and then she spits it out and like in disgust because she was expecting ranch, and she didn't understand why it was hot. Because Dairy Queen gives you gravy, white gravy, with your chicken strips and your
Yep.
steak strip baskets. They will give you white gravy that just tastes like pepper, really, but she
It's
right across the room.
it is quick mix pork gravy that is not, as a kid, it's good. But that's because as a kid, there's certain foods you think are good.
As a kid, fruit by the foot is good.
Tortino's pizza rolls are.
So I have just one thing I want to say on the ice cream front.
Yeah.
The only reason Dairy Queen wins is because nobody else has a working machine.
That's valid.
Also, Eskimos
That
is too expensive.
Valid.
Okay, what other place can hold it upside down in front of you?
Okay,
But
okay.
who
There was a
else
girl.
has-
Because their machines don't work.
Look,
Okay, here's the thing that's funny is
look.
there's a barista at Starbucks that used to work at Dairy Queen, and she almost got fired because she made someone's frappuccino, And the second she stuck it out the window, and she went, "Oh my god!" And the customer thought it was funny, but the manager didn't. This ended up on social media. And I'm like, you know, everybody give this girl like 5 moments of grace, because if you've ever had a job where you do a whole bunch of shit, a lot, you do it at the next job, even if you're not.
This is what I'm gonna say when it comes to Dairy Queen winning out. Yeah, I'll get you another one.
You see,
Oh.
full one right there.
Yeah.
Do you need another one?
Or we're past 5 minute marks. It's okay.
Okay, so
YouTube won't get mad.
What? What is that? What?
I was gonna say Frosties with French fries.
Yes.
That's
Okay, I think I missed it, but they had a mint Frosty.
I don't
at
care about
release.
any of their other Frosty flavors. You get the chocolate one, and you just dip your fries in it,
My kids enjoy
The
that.
same kind of
and
people
you
that
get like a
ranch with
junior
pizza.
baconator, and you feel like you're 10 years old again.
Weirdos.
No, here's the thing, dude. I had an aunt that did that, and I was like, "This is bullcrap. This isn't gonna work." It does. It's the same reason that chocolate covered potato chips. By all means, a chocolate covered potato chip should be gross.
Should be.
Potato chips inside of a Reese's cup should be gross.
Should be.
They're not though, and I feel terrible because I feel that way after eating them.
Anyway,
I don't feel bad about eating the
I'll be
Cocoa Puff
ready.
one.
Chicken!
Chicken.
it is
Has anyone tried
time.
the Reese's Puffs inside the Reese's cup?
I'll let y'all know. Y'all can keep talking.
Anyway,
Okay, it's the fat kid's big Reese's cup. Like they make
Like
the
you got in the other room?
Yeah.
the ones that are in there have Reese's Puffs in them, and I regrettably love them.
that's such a fat kid thing to say.
Oh no,
I
you
love
want
this
okay?
thing, but I hate
You
the
want to know the
elements thing.
fattest fat kid thing I've ever eaten? Is when I was in college and when I was skinny. One day when I was really sick and I was out of bread, but I had a whole jar of peanut butter. I had a thing of chocolate Pop-Tarts.
Oh.
And I made a peanut butter sandwich with Pop-Tarts for the bread, and it was actually really, really good.
That sounds delicious.
And here's the thing is, there's a reason I weigh 290 pounds, and there's a solid chunk of that that's probably
I'm gonna tell you this
Pop-Tart
right now.
peanut butter sandwiches.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Chocolate Pop-Tart, peanut butter, chocolate Pop-Tart. Cut that thing in half, batter it, and fry it. Sell it at a fair, and you will be rich.
Next year, we're going to Shreveport. We're doing this at the Louisiana State
Shreveport,
Fair.
we can
Alright,
do this
chicken
here
time.
now. We stay
It
in
is
Monroe.
time.
I don't want to
Dude,
travel.
you can also do a deep fried potato cheese sandwich. Those are
I,
good.
I don't
that.
know. I'm kind of on board with the deep fried
Woo!
candy bar, but let's see about this next chicken.
I'll tell y'all the worst thing I've had deep fried is a
Right in
moon
front of
pie.
me,
I mean,
like
if
that.
it's hot, you can put it on my
That's
plate.
small.
I kind of cut them up because I want to make sure y'all have. It's right here.
Okay.
Did not get a lot of chicken
Ooh,
in
this
this.
worm.
You want another one?
I'm just saying, it's a nugget.
Here.
Also,
There you go. There you go.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. These are really hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was bouncing that one around my mouth without using my tongue. Not bad.
I'm looking.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Have you ever like swallowed something and everything's fine, and then all of a sudden, right when it hits the
You
stomach,
feel the heat?
all the heat hits right there at the bottom? Whew!
Man,
I'm sweating after that one because that one's still that is still warm at the top of the tummy.
I'm giving that one a 2.
I'm being generous. That one's a 3. The reason I'm not the one that goes first this time, so I'm gonna hush.
You're not. I don't know why you're talking.
Goddamn,
You
Jed.
just gotta be like me and interrupt people.
No, we have been told we interrupt each other too much. Also, since you're the beer angel,
Oh, you need more?
Shed.
Sheed?
Was anyone else's breading on that one a little doughy?
No,
Okay, it was just my piece.
maybe.
I'm
So
going to
the
give.
breading is really light, and it's like it was like a dusting of breading. It was really juicy. It had more flavor than the one that I gave a 1. It just did. It's the one that I gave a 1 still on my plate. It was juicy. I wanted more crunch. I wanted a lot more flavor from it. We're all saying it was hot because it was hot out the oven hot, not hot flavorful hot.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't having fun. I'm sitting at a 2.
We're not having fun.
I wasn't having fun. I'm sitting at a 2.
I'm being generous on this one.
So, I want to hear what everybody else says before I get to mine, because what everybody else says might change a single point. So.
I don't know if it was just the section I got, but it was kind of dry, overcooked in the fryer a little bit, just chewy. The breading was okay, but I feel like I'm being really critical of all these, but I felt like I was sucking on a bouillon.
Be critical.
But
Bully.
okay, let's be honest. All of us rather have home fried chicken strips at any point.
My wife does a better job than all these people.
Yes.
It tasted like a bouillon cube. Like, that's all I was tasting.
Okay, yeah. Because, but there was like...
Which isn't a bad flavor,
It's not a bad flavor, but there's like... Did you get a little
fake-ish.
salt in there? Like, it had a little bit of saltiness to it, but not too much?
Yeah, it wasn't very super salty, no.
Yeah, anyway.
So, I'm giving it a 2.
All right.
I want to get it again.
You don't want to get that one again?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm going to call this one a...
Beer fairy.
Okay.
No. He is the beer Viking.
Bye.
He is the bringer of chicken and beer.
The Tindy Man.
I am
The Tindy Man hath come.
Anyway, you were
The
saying.
Tindy Man comes
I feel like
with
we just
beer
need a little
and
riff.
strips.
What'd you give this chicken?
I'm being very generous with this because the piece I got, I could tell was thicker. So I didn't get a small bit like some of y'all did. I got like an actual, like, I'm going to take a full bite in this tender. So it was juicy, the bit that I had. The tail end of it was a little overcooked, but that I'm putting on its air fried. The breading, I wanted more. There is a little bit of flavor. This was a very generic chicken strip. And the reason I'm giving it a 3 is if this came like, if I'm leaving work on a day I don't have kids, because that's the only time I can actually leave campus, and I want to get quick chicken that's acceptable, it's this. Okay. If this came with like, okay, the thing that would sell this is if this had a good sauce. Like, this doesn't really need sauce, but if it had a good sauce, it would elevate it to a 4. Especially piping hot, like, don't judge me. If I go and get food when I'm working, I eat it on the way back to work because I'm a fat kid. So, like, please tell me someone else does it. Like, you're like, I kind of wanted this today, and I got it. And so I want to eat at least one part of it before I get back to work where things might not make me enjoy it as much. Like, you want to get it hot, piping for, like,
yeah.
I don't eat them, but, like, I've been told if you get an apple pie at, like, any of the restaurants that have apple pies, you want it hot because it's
absolutely. I've gotten food at restaurants, parked in their parking lot, ate it, and then went back to work before.
So, with this one, this is way above 2. Like, it's leagues above 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay.
Number 2. It's leagues above number 2. But it doesn't hit the ones I've given 4s. But it's an acceptable chicken strip. Like, this is okay.
So, that all? You done?
That's it. He wrote a book.
So,
Forgive me for being passionate about chicken.
Never.
it's alright. I just want to make sure you got everything you had to say. And I want to start with why I want everybody else to go first. Is my first thought, after eating my piece and then hearing what you had to say, was inconsistent. Everybody had a piece of this chicken, and we, as far as just individual pieces go, each piece was very different.
Okay.
I also want to point out I got greasiness from it.
Pretty greasy.
And one of the other notes that I wrote immediately after that is a bit of flavor, and I later followed that up with scared of flavor. Like, there's something there, but it's almost like they're scared of putting too much.
LaCroix of chicken breading.
Yes.
Someone whispered flavor while they were...
So someone went, paprika.
As they were frying.
Garlic powder.
Yeah. When they were making their...
Bouillon cube. Someone out in the parking lot.
When they were making their
Bouillon cube.
breading, all the spices were a whisper.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say this. It wasn't as bad as number 2.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
took a bouillon
But it was
cube,
mad.
they rubbed it on their hands, and then they grabbed the bag of flour and they poured it on into the bag. Never did the bouillon cube actually touch the flour. It just kind of, it was near me when I did the things.
Well, I still gave it a 2, and I have another note here, just in quotations, because it could very much be the reheating is just overcooked.
Yeah.
Like, I got...
Are you
I very
judging
much
my reheating?
got over... No. I
because
just
you're
very
reheating it in Bender.
careful
Oh, yeah,
with this,
sure.
because I could very easily say this to all the chickens. They could come off as overcooked, but this one in particular.
Like, I agree with a lot of what you said, because, like, when soon as you said inconsistent, I realized, like, when I said what I said, and I immediately looked over and was like, please agree with me, and she's like, bouillon cube, and I was like,
Yeah, that's cool.
that can kind of match what I'm saying, and I'm, like, adapting my brain, but, like, really, I tasted chicken and, like, a little bit of salt. She
No,
thought
we'll go
bouillon
with
cube.
this.
I
We
had
don't need
some
to
crunch
set
to it, but, like, it lacked, it felt like,
So greasy.
again, it felt like a light dusting of breading. Like, I just,
Biscuit weak.
enough to make it, the chicken rough instead of
I
smooth.
ate it all.
All right. I'm going to say this one thing. I don't know if it's this chicken or not, but I will go ahead and tell y'all before we go any further. Even though I like the place, Bojangles biscuit game weak. I was just
Okay.
letting them know because there's 2 biscuits in there, and no matter what we do, those biscuits ain't going to be salvageable. But one of them was not salvageable from the get-go.
Bojangles biscuit game is weak. They have a sign that says best biscuits, and I'm like, my grandma will
Citation
stab you
needed.
in the throat.
Also,
Oh,
they
yeah,
advertise that
yes,
they have Southern Shot Mountain Dew, and ours doesn't.
Yeah.
That made
Okay.
Evan so mad last
How
month.
do we feel? How do we feel? This last one.
Last
Feeling
one,
good.
let's do
Get out
this. And then we get to try sauces, and I'm really excited for the peach honey pepper, which I don't like peaches. I want to try that one because
That
it's
sounds
different.
good.
It,
I
exactly,
feel like we
it
can
sounds
try-
like it's gonna taste good.
You know,
I
I feel
don't-
like we can try these sauces straight up without worrying about it.
Let's finish the chicken first. But
Well, yes.
we got leftover chicken. Also, we could cook fries.
Could.
Could.
Sauces with fries is also a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I got steak fries.
Yeah?
And the fish and chick fries, which is fish and chick is a local place. I go there a lot because it's across the street from Cane's. There's no line, and I think it's better. But the fish and chick fries are a bit of a grease bomb. Like they're fat fries. They have a good crunch to them. They're just a bit of a grease bomb to it. Like you just gotta. But in sauce, on point.
Well,
So-
we're not judging them by sauce.
Yeah, we're not judging by sauce.
No, we're
also,
judging
if it's
sauce.
A fry off. If it was a fry off, we'd have to go to like Burger King and McDonald's just to like get
No.
those classic.
No, because here's the deal. There's no way to reheat a McDonald's fry and make it good. McDonald's fries are good for 4 seconds. And that is why you do like the fat piggy that I am, and you tip the box up because it's designed in shape for this to then slide them down your gullet.
Show me a man who eats one McDonald's fry at a time, and I will show you a man who has never finished a McDonald's fries container.
Chicken's here.
Chicken's here.
Look away.
This one really doesn't
I'm
matter.
taking the
if you see
chicken.
it,
Oh, this
honestly.
one's not that hot. Oh, I was wrong.
There you go.
I regret it.
I was wrong.
That's why
Shit.
I'm not putting
I feel like
I
this
don't
one
know.
doesn't matter if you see it because you've already tasted all the other ones.
Whew, whew, I'm clipping that real quick. 'Cause damn, that hurt. I'll say this, just looking at the get-go, I don't know this breading. Okay.
Where am I?
Cool.
Off the get-go, I'm just going to say this, y'all. This one would have been a lot better fresh.
Yeah.
If this is what I think it is, no. I don't think anything would have changed being fresh.
So
That's taking a point away because right now, damn.
is Popeyes on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's the only place I've ever had any chicken out of this group.
Okay, I'm going to
of
say this.
chicken.
The breading, I got a whole lot of breading and not a whole lot of chicken. And even fresh,
What's the verdict so far?
No.
It starts with Kyle this time, unless you want to go last, Kyle. Is that the remainder of the chickies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go. Initially, I put it as a 1, but I moved it up to a 2 because I could, in a alternate drunken state, eat this. My 1 being it is inedible in all ways. I could eat this in a drunken state. This is a very low 2. It was soggy. I can't read my notes. It's plain in a bad way.
This is not a right home chicken.
No. This is I should write to myself, never eat this place again.
Dear mother, I've been at the front for years, and they have only fed me this one type of dry-ass chicken strip.
Is there more of it on that plate?
I can't.
You can't tell anymore?
They're all tossed together, which is hilarious to me.
And I will say, out of all the chickens we had, it might just be me, but this is a very oddity, and I got it very subtle on the back end, was a bit of sour.
Do you still have any?
Buttermilk.
It's either
This
buttermilk or
It's either
pickle
this one or
rind.
this one. I think it's this one.
It's not pickle.
It's this one.
Pickle
This
would
one
have
we
put
just
more
made.
salt in it. There was just a slight twinge.
No,
I
this-
get what you're talking about.
This is a solid 2, and I think I know where this is from. Very easily.
Okay, who's next?
Don't break up with me.
Do you like it?
I'm giving this one a 4. This one's my favorite.
Oh.
I like the texture of the chicken. I like the crispiness of the breading. I mean, it doesn't have a strong spice profile, but it tastes like chicken. This is the kind I want when I get chicken strips. And it reminds me almost of a little bit more of a baked chicken strip versus a deep fried chicken strip. And I think maybe that's why I like it, because I think I preferred the baked ones.
Okay, that's fair. When you bake them, you don't have the problem if they ain't changed the oil out in a minute.
Yeah.
Or in some places, and this is the reason with gas station
I
chickens.
was gonna say it's a good thing neither of us really like fried chicken.
See, this is the thing is if you get like gas station fried chicken that also has like gas station fried catfish, is they use the same oil, and so eventually I don't like
It's your turn.
fried catfish, but I'm giving this a 2, only because there was a slight bit of flavor, and I don't know if that's old grease, that puts it above 1. The bit I got was mostly breading. It did not do well from the reheating. I'll be honest, that is a drunk chicken strip with no regrets. That is a drunk chicken strip with no regrets. Like, we got drunk at the bar and we stopped at a place that had that. I would eat a plate of them, no regrets, until the next day, because I did get, mine was also a little greasy, and that's gonna play into tomorrow's issues.
Okay, so this guy, again, I'm fairly certain I know exactly where it came from, and I gave it exactly a 3. It is par. The chicken has flavor to it. There were actual seasoning, or I tasted pepper. I tasted salt. It was so greasy. Like the very end had a lot of grease to it, and I was like, but again, I'm not 100% against that. I had some crunch in there. I'm very lenient when it comes to the crunch today because of the reheating and everything, but there was still a good bit of crunch in there to it, and so I gave it a 3. I think it was a solid 3. I enjoyed it. I will eat it again. If it was in front of me, I would eat it now. Unlike this one, which look, man, I'm about to eat that, and I swear to God, if I get more of this in that, I'm gonna be upset.
What's
I'll
that?
take
Number
it.
2?
Yeah, that was number 2.
Number 6.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
in
I
there.
know why I like this one the best. And it might just because my palate's getting wore down, but I feel like it's not trying to be like
That-
some great chicken strip. It's just a chicken
Yeah.
strip.
That's valid.
And I think
that is
that's
valid.
what I want in a chicken strip.
Yeah.
I just want a chicken strip. I don't need it to be
Yeah,
super
I would give
flavorful or spicy or whatever.
I'd give it a 3, honestly. Because I'm doing it in the context of all the ones that I had nibbled on tonight, and in the context of everything here, it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, if someone gave it to me, I'd be like, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. So, the reveal?
Okay, so I want y'all.
Before we give the reveal, we should say what we think number 1
Yeah,
is.
that's what I was going.
Okay.
What do we think
So
number 1 was?
what I want to do is to go around the table, and we'll start with you.
I have never, other than Popeyes, I've never eaten at any of these places, so I
Yeah.
can't really guess on these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't want to guess?
I can't guess.
Okay.
I have no
Okay,
idea.
so I'm going to go that I was kind of torn. The first one I thought might be Popeyes. I thought might be Bojangles.
Okay. So
Number 1, I put Popeyes.
So, again, I've not eaten at a lot of these places, but I had some educated guesses.
okay.
So I think number 1 is Bojangles.
Number 1 is Popeyes.
Bam!
All right,
Yeah.
one for Jay.
Take it out!
Damn.
And
I should have stuck with my original.
yeah.
A
Okay.
little check mark by that one.
So you want to go and give me your number 2?
Canes.
Canes.
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's? It's Cane's. Yeah. Maybe I was like a little bit like.
No, that one was obviously Canes putting it in your mouth. That
Yeah. I might have been biased with it when I gave it a 1, but I think it deserves it because
I
it's way
would like to
overrated.
take this moment to state that my rant during the last Brew Ha Ha, while I was very inebriated and yelling about how much Cane sucks,
It's vindicated.
it's vindicated in the fact that I gave it a 1, and on average, it got a 1.25 at the table from a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 2. You're welcome, Canes. You're welcome.
You know what you are.
I did the math. You still suck.
Okay.
You take advantage of poor young college students that don't know no better.
I remember it now.
Anyways.
I'm sorry. My brain.
We don't.
Okay.
Number 3.
What do you think number 3 was?
I thought it might be Slim.
I put down Bo.
I thought it was Slim.
You all got it wrong. It was Fish and Chick.
Oh my God, Fish and Chick is the best for me.
Yeah, it was the best, I think. Anyway. Oh,
Popeyes.
what's up?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, don't play in the kitchen. What you got,
Arthur,
buddy?
Arthur, go back to the toy room, okay? Go play, bud. Love you.
Number 3 was
He's looking at
Fish
me
and
very
Chips.
confused and
Fish and
upset.
chick.
Or Fish and Chick.
Well, no,
Yeah,
the
Fish
chicken
and
place
Chick.
I definitely got to go to
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Makes me sad because it's like nowhere near flavor.
I'm
And
not
it's-
worried about the next one.
And so number 3 was the highest rated amongst all of us. It got 3, a 5, a 5, and a 3, average of 4. It's Fish and Chick. It's the local place apparently, and I go there a lot. So I'm happy that that's my usual anyway.
I originally thought number 4 was was Popeyes, but I'm going with Bojangles.
What'd you think?
I had no idea, so I went with Slim's.
I thought number 4 was Fish and Chips.
I put
Fish and
Popeyes.
Chicks.
Yeah, it was
But I know that's going to be wrong.
Bojangles.
Okay.
Oh, it was Bo. So Bojangles came in at a solid second place with an average of 3.75.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this with Bojangles ahead of time. We talked about one of the other ones being a little bit more inconsistent. I have had Bojangles 4 times. 3 of the 4 are good. The last time was someone yelled paprika from the waiting line up front because I'm sitting there like, I would have rather had no flavor. I would have rather had no. The first time I got Bojangles, I'd rather had no flavor in it with a good dipping sauce. Or it had flavor, so I didn't need sauce. But in the end, I'm sitting there like, you tried? But it just opened, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 5. What do you think number 5 is?
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
Canes.
Zaxby's.
So I got Zaxby's and Canes backwards.
Which,
Zaxby's getting
To
the
be
3 is
fair.
fair.
Yeah. Honestly, I was
I rated
surprised
them
by
both
Zaxby's.
with the 2.
Yeah,
Zaxby's is one of those ones I go to. Like it's one of the go-to places I go for chicken.
Mhm.
And I was surprised, like comparatively, I didn't really enjoy it as much.
Zaxby's came in with an average of 2.25, which is, it ended up being just bottom 2, just above Cane's, but below everything else.
That's the right place for it to
Well,
sit.
here's my thing with here's my
agree.
thing is Zax. If I had known ahead of time it was Zaxby's, it would have been a 2 for me, simply because of the price of their chicken. They bougie Popeyes and they charge bougie prices.
But okay,
got
so
one more.
Slim's is
Yeah.
the last one.
Oh.
So
Well, you should have asked us what we thought it was.
what you think it was?
I thought it was Popeyes.
I had no clue because at that point I was like, I put everybody else's names down for everything else.
Yeah.
Chris
What'd you
threw
put?
Berkshire's
I
chicken in here
had,
to
I
mess
had
with
already
us.
put everything else down, and so I wrote down fish and chick, and I was like, I don't like before you even came out with it. I wrote down fish and chick because of process of elimination. Like that's what it's got
This
to be.
one also surprised me because I sing the praises of Slim Chickens, but it's kind of shown me that their sauces carry that place.
Yeah,
Like,
and it
Now, do they have a spicy version though?
they have like 12 sauces.
I'm saying, do they have a spicy versus mild chicken selection, or is it just sauces?
Yeah. They got spicy versus mild chicken. They got chicken wings. They got sandwiches and wraps and
And
salads.
with
And they
an-
also have chicken and waffles.
with an average of 2.5, it came in exactly middle. Yeah, like
See?
it's got 2 below it, 2 above it, just right there in the
So
middle.
top one, fish and chick, local place.
Yeah, whoop whoop. Second one was Bojangles.
Yeah.
And then, wait up, it went Fish and Chick, Bojangles, Popeyes, then Slim's, Zaxby's, Cane's.
Cane's is like way down there too.
Yeah, Cane's.
I
One
got them
person gave it a
all
2,
wrong.
and you're welcome.
The whole thing is, some of us would have given a 0 if I had not said before stream we can't give a 0.
Agreed. Bojangles, Slim Chickens, and Fish and Chick. I had all mixed up, which is crazy because like.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's
I
not
think-
crazy because I never ate Slims, and because it's way out in Western Europe, and I've eaten Bojangles once, but I just had them all mixed up. But I'm
Well, I think-
really happy with how this came out.
Yeah. So who got the most right? I think it was you, Jed.
I got
3.
3.
3? 0.
I got it all
Happens.
wrong. It's alright, I don't eat fried chicken very much.
She also
Yeah.
got 0.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, okay, to be fair, she doesn't
She also
get...
got 0 wrong, so she's the winner.
Yeah! Alright, so sauce time?
So,
Alright, so I'm going to say
Sauces.
we start with peach honey pepper, because that's the one that's intrigued us the most.
Y'all could do the chicken. I'm gonna go get me a thing of fries.
Well,
Alright,
I had a
so...
whole lot. It's the worst part.
I thoroughly
Ooh,
enjoyed
this is like the Szechuan sauce from from McDonald's back in the day. Oh, that's on my hand.
I will say this: I'm surprised at the Popeyes chicken because usually when I get Popeyes, it's either 1 super overcooked or 2 soggy as all hell.
Oh, you're
I'm
not.
not sorry.
good
Hey.
sauce.
Wait 1 second. Let me. Give me a little.
Sauce.
That's
Because I'm trying to taste the sauce.
that's different.
I'm gonna try some.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I don't dislike that. It's just
Who's that? Bojangles?
yeah, that's Bojangles peach, spicy peach. The peach is there,
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
much
good.
better.
and it's not a fake peach. Like I was afraid it was gonna be a fake peach taste.
Like kind of a artificial.
Yeah.
Sort of. Give me more spicy.
That's interesting.
It's different.
There's something I can't put my finger on. There's something.
It's the pepper they use is different. There's a twang.
Yes, that's it.
There's a twang in there that's different because you get the peach flavor
Yeah.
and you expect the fully sweet, and then slowly there's a. It's not sour.
Yeah.
Is it an umami?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it does say it's a peach honey pepper.
I was about to say, I definitely felt the honey. I tasted the honey. I tasted the peach. You get a little bit of the pepper at the end.
This
and
is
so,
the
like,
jalapeno
I'm
ranch.
okay
I
with
use
it.
the opposite end that I bit off of. So.
Again, I'm not a huge fan of peaches, but I'm okay with that sauce.
Jalapeno ranch. That one's good.
I usually like peachy dips and sauces, but I want to go back to that.
No, that's cane sauce. That one's gonna be bad.
Cane sauce isn't
That
terrible. It's what
So it
saves
tastes
chicken.
exactly like what you expect it to be.
Yeah,
They said
but
jalapeno
it's
ranch.
solid.
It tastes like
That's good.
ranch with jalapenos.
I like that.
Okay, again, that'd be really good. fried pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really good with
I
anything.
think my brain just wants fried pickles.
Can we get some of that chicken back?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is this the sauce from Fish and Chick?
Yes.
Okay. We'll put that.
That is
right
their
there.
version of a cane sauce, and it's, to be honest, they're a little more. I don't know. It's where cane sauce has the Worcestershire, Worcestershire, whatever you want to call it, like hole to the back of your mouth. That little.
Yeah, I know. What you
Yeah,
mean.
they don't have that as much, and I want that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's okay.
I mean, it's
Like,
kind
I mean, I guess people like the sauce, but I don't think it makes up for the chicken. I'm sorry.
No.
No, I'll be honest. Cane sauce has always been better on fries and bread. Speaking of which, there's King's bread. Like one of the only things that
Cane
saves
sauce.
that place is that freaking bread.
We all know cane sauce. It sure is cane sauce.
Oh, we're doing cane sauce?
There's cane sauce and jalapeno ranch that you haven't tried.
Oh boy.
They're both in
Well,
front of you.
there's cane sauce.
Yeah,
it's
I
cane
mean-
sauce. What really can you say about cane sauce?
It carries their chicken.
We've tried. We've had it enough in our lives to where we've all figured out the exact recipe. We just don't know the proportions, and we don't care as much because
This tastes like.
So the jalapeno ranch is. I don't know.
exactly.
I'm not a fan of jalapenos or ranch. It's there.
We all said exactly the same thing. It's like where it tastes exactly like jalapenos instead of ranch.
Yeah.
It sure is there.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
If
what
you-
it says
if
on
you
the
like,
tin.
if you like both of those things,
You'll
like
like
your
this.
ass some jalapeno ranch.
This reminds me of something at like Long John Silver's. I can't
Damn.
pinpoint it, but it's just got that.
You have been hitting
It's got that
below the
almost-
belt, and I love it.
It's got
My
that
God,
tartar
Back. Just come
sauce.
back.
My child is cursing.
Well, my child's
Okay.
about to join it.
Oh,
Okay, so we want to do the Bojangles honey mustard?
Sure.
Or do
sure.
we want to eat the slaw?
Oh hell no, I ain't touching that shit. You can take that mayonnaise cabbage.
I didn't mean that like as a bad. It just kind of tastes a little like tartar sauce. I think.
Which one
Okay.
is that? The
Cane
The
sauce.
canes.
You know what? Kind of get it.
Okay, so
I'm
this
I'm not a fan of honey mustard
This is-
usually, but that is.
Bojangles honey mustard.
That ain't bad.
I've had it before. It's not bad. I like the ranch better.
what, the jalapeno ranch?
Yeah, actually pass the jalapeno ranch back this way. I got bread.
Okay, you're the only one.
I liked it.
No, I liked it.
Oh
I'm
well,
gonna
you
dip
guys
bread
keep
in
it on.
that.
You're the only one.
No, you and I are on the same boat. It's ranch with jalapenos in it. It's nothing special.
No, it's not
Honey
too
mustard.
special, but I like it.
Like the
The honey
honey
mustard's good.
Yeah, the honey mustard one.
It's honey mustard.
Yeah, it's honey mustard. It's good. It's fine.
So
My
this
biggest
is their-
issue
This
with
is
honey
Fish and
mustard
Chick's version of the cane sauce.
is I always want more mustard.
That's no.
Nope.
My issue with this is that it,
Wait, actually, let me get a second.
my issue with Fish and Chick's version of cane sauce is that it
How about-
tastes like a version of cane sauce. It tastes like you tried to make a cane sauce.
that more.
You just get the
It's-
proportions wrong.
That one's. I do like. I actually kind of like that one a little bit better than cane sauce.
It's a little bit more
Difference.
mayo flip forward or something.
Well, it has that tanginess.
Yeah.
It obviously has mustard in it.
Jalapeno ranch, you are my new dipping sausage. Bojack.
So I feel like when they made cane sauce, they went ranch. That's all I'm getting out of this. Is they made cane sauce and they go, you know what this needs? Ranch.
Okay.
That one?
Yeah,
I'm not getting any ranch from
I'm
it.
getting a lot of ranch.
I'm getting
getting-
more mustard.
I'm
from
getting no with that one. What I'm getting is more of the condiment side of it, which might
Yeah.
be where you're getting the ranch.
All I taste is garlic.
it. Oh, there's the Popeyes blackened ranch.
It tastes like that garlic butter you
He's
get at.
fine.
So
It tastes like that garlic butter you get at what's the place that pizza? What's that place?
Yeah.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. It tastes like
Okay,
the
that's
garlic.
nothing to write home about.
so
I mean, it's a kind of a
That almost tastes like cane sauce.
yeah.
am I the only one that thinks like most honey mustards like they just need more mustard?
Yeah, it's just like a weird sauce. It's not a...
I don't know. Like I'm not usually a fan of honey mustard, but
Have you made honey mustard with a horseradish mustard?
that'd be good.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, look, I'm kind
starting
of
to look
basic.
the
You give
same.
me horseradish on
Yeah.
something, I'm probably gonna be happy.
Yeah, I mean they're all kind of like.
Which
Well,
one is
this
this
one's
one?
different. This is a sweet heat.
So the blackened ranch, that
I mean, it's like ranch with blackened seasoning in it, so.
why? That's all
Because
I'm
we're
thinking.
from the south, and because
No.
That's all I'm thinking is just
No.
why.
That one's not. That's not even. There's no heat. That was just.
That tastes like something I wouldn't.
That tastes like
tastes
melted.
expired.
That tastes like
No.
melted pepper jelly.
that's
That's melted pepper. That's bad pepper jelly.
stop,
Where's it
stop,
from?
stop. That tastes like a mixture of honey
Guys.
and Tabasco.
Oh, please.
There's nothing
Oh,
to it.
That's terrible.
Oh,
I don't like that one.
That's
That tastes the exact same.
that should go on a biscuit.
That's just like.
I'm gonna say this.
That's
I'm
ooh.
Buffalo.
gonna say
That's-
this.
that's
I'm
shitty buffalo sauce.
I'm gonna jump in here real quick.
I think she should say that again.
I can eat that.
This
I
should
can
go
eat
on
that.
a biscuit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a jelly.
Yes,
That's a jelly.
It's a jelly. You done messed up and you made your jelly into a sauce. Popeyes.
That one's not good. That one.
That,
No.
This one.
yeah,
That one-
Buffalo next one.
This is Popeyes buffalo sauce.
That one is. That one's gross.
I don't know.
I don't.
That's not fun. No. Oh God, no.
Yeah, no, that one's bad.
I'm not a fan of
Give
buffalo
me my
sauces,
Sprite.
but, just
Hear it.
it.
What?
It's not fun.
Right.
I don't like buffalo sauce.
That's
Anyway.
That's a bad buffalo sauce.
Baby, it ain't good.
Popeyes, stop making sauces.
Okay, this is a
do you
slim
wanna
chicken
test it?
slim sauce, and it is a thick one.
Slim sauce.
Why is it
M
tickle?
wants to try the buffalo sauce.
It's not good.
What, the Popeyes? Here.
We all said
Take it.
it's not
All of
good. Do you want to eat it all?
No.
It's a cold French fry. So
It'll be fine.
yeah, we did.
A hot French fry ain't gonna save it.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
nothing's gonna save it. It's not that,
That's watery and bad. She likes it.
I've
She
never
like.
eaten Chick-fil-A's.
Oh.
What is
oh.
this sauce?
So this
Slim
is the
sauce?
slim chickens.
What is it? Hold on.
I've never had it.
Hold
It's
on.
coming down.
Bring back. What was this one? Some chickens. What sauce?
Pass the
This-
fries.
Sauce. I don't know how to feel about
Hold your
this.
plate out. That one tastes like someone put relish in it.
It does
It's
taste raw.
tangy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's got a like it has a
Pass that
much
over if
thicker
everybody else
consistency than a sauce
That
should.
sauce is not good.
I mean, it's
Like-
not bad, but it's
Oh.
not good.
Pass the jelly one.
Oh,
The
Oh
what?
god.
Pass the jelly one.
What's this jelly one?
The
No, I
jelly
want to
was-
try the honey one.
yeah, I don't like. That's not good.
What is it?
It's Popeye's sweet heat.
Now this one I do like.
Is
This
there one
is
that's
Red.
What is
not
this?
crappy
Korean
Cane's
barbecue.
fries?
I don't got anything other than crappy Cane's
What?
fries.
What's from Slim's?
yeah.
Okay, so Korean barbecue from Slim's.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Well, hold on, pass it over here.
I want to try that peach one.
What? Good.
Yeah.
Should Amherst come in here and try some too?
I'm just gonna try them and go.
Here you go. Here's.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, Korean
is-
barbecue slims.
Korean barbecue from
Thank you.
Slim's.
Let's see if
That-
Korean barbecue can
That
save
tastes
Popeyes.
like an
Did you not eat yet?
Asian spicy sauce. Like
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
Like again, it's not amazing.
That's
but it's
weird.
good.
That one's weird.
Pass the Korean barbecue for her.
Also pass the.
So I'm getting the Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with chicken. Not
Yeah.
fried chicken in the
Really?
other way.
Here, this is jalapeno.
Well, I mean, I honestly, it's my go-to.
I can
I
see
see
it being
that's
good.
good. That's from,
I
that's
see
from
this more of
Bojangles.
a wing sauce if you're a fan of like the Asian flavor wings. Like
Yeah.
if you
Oh,
want those teriyaki
Yeah.
flavor type wings, that Korean barbecue kind of fits with the wing sauce type thing. Only because that's something we usually get when we're getting 25 wings for the family or whatever. We get like 50 wings for the family. My
So
family's bigger
I'll
than
say
Which one is
this:
this one?
It's the
chicken,
Zaxby's.
yes, that would work.
Yeah.
American fried chicken, no.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
Yep.
Honestly, like I
Oh crap!
do,
We didn't even think about including tempura chicken.
I
You
don't
know a
even
place
know.
around here that has tempura chicken?
Out there.
Basil.
Sorry, what are you saying?
They don't have tempura.
They don't have tempura chicken?
You think I wouldn't have already gotten tempura if they had
Yeah.
tempura?
That's
Yeah.
valid.
Tempura. Tempura.
Tempura.
Our children.
So this is Zach's sauce.
Which- What always weirded me out about Zach's sauce versus like your Cane's or your Fish and Chick is that Cane's and Fish and Chick come in these containers, which screams we made it in house and then put it into a container. And and then Zach's comes sealed from a factory somewhere. I'm like, what? And like that always
someone pass
bothered
me
me,
one
only
bit of
because
chicken?
like what? You went and industrialized it and like everything, but it's not bad. Like I enjoy it. It's just not.
So,
I want it to be in that container, so I like.
Yeah, just one piece.
of the cane style sauces, Zaxby's got the best.
No, they do. They do.
They really do.
I agree with that completely.
And
I'm
I
just-
can't fault them for industrializing it because they probably turn around and go, "Hey, you guys want some sauce?"
You know what? If I had a chain of chicken places, right, and I had
They
the
could
sauce
put the
down
tray
to a
out back
T,
just a little.
I wouldn't trust some pimply faced 19-year-old fresh out of high school to make my sauce every day. No, I'm gonna do it in the factory. I'll ship it to you.
Standardize it.
Blitz
Yeah,
out
I
of
gotta
his mind,
standardize it
just
so
sitting
everybody
there.
knows. Yeah, blitz out of his mind or hungover.
Just discovering Pink Floyd now because people are pissed about their album cover for the 50th anniversary, and that's when you realize who's been a Pink Floyd fan for a very long time versus recently.
Versus
So-
people who just like the Facebook page. But no, when it comes to the basic sauces, I mean, fish and chicken, Zaxby's, yeah. I mean, but it's really not a
That's where
sauce that I
Zaxby
go
does it
for.
right.
It's not really a sauce I go for usually, so.
Again, I'm with y'all. I really do like the Korean barbecue. It'd be better on beef.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
He bought Japanese BB1 sauce in Shreveport. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. But I'll say this. That would be better on wings, on thin cut beef.
Yeah.
My favorite sauce that we tried is going to be this jalapeno ranch. Because the reason I say that, y'all know from the Hot Wings Challenge, I can't do super spicy. The jalapeno ranch hits a sweet spot for me. The peach honey pepper is weird.
But not in a bad way.
Not in a way. It's weird, and like I wouldn't want chicken completely covered in it. But like if I had like a flight of sauces and I dipped it into that, that'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
See what's going on here?
It's fun.
Yeah.
And of all the Cane's similar-esque sauces,
Yeah.
I kind of like fish and chicks the best. Mostly because the other ones are like, we're just all going to have Worcestershire, and I do love Worcestershire sauce. I really do. But
Worcestershire.
the one
It's the
from
perfect way to say it wrong.
the one from Fish and Chick had a twang or twist to it. I don't know if it was because they used more mayonnaise in it, or if they actually went and used sandwich spread instead of mayonnaise. Because I've learned recently there is a difference.
Yeah.
But it was weren't bad.
So these are the French fries from Fish and Chick, by the way.
yeah, they got the steak fries.
There's big steak fries. You can see the little peel on the end of them and everything. But they're such a grease bomb when you get them fresh. Super good, super crispy, so greasy when you get them fresh. And so like as much as I love them, that if there's anything that's gonna make me feel sick, is gonna be eating a pound of those. I can't have that much grease in my going
Oh, I
through my
gotta add
system.
that part, so.
But coming to sauce, I like
I'm not counting
coming
calories today. 'cause
to the
this-
sauce stuff. Like I
How many calories can you?
honestly,
Oh,
when we're
I
looking
can
at the
have about
Cane's
400
type
more
sauces,
than you.
it's gonna end up being
Okay, this was
Zaxby's
a pound a week.
version.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Um,
basically what I'm doing. I
It's
mean, I
less
haven't really
intrusive.
lost
And
much.
again, they standardized it because they knew it was right.
But I have
And
been doing
I'm
weight
fine with it.
training,
It just
so
always
I
creeped
think
me
it
out a
might
little
be
bit. It's like,
balancing out.
why couldn't y'all make it in
About
house?
7 pounds.
It's because they found out the right recipe and they
But
don't
it's
want some
7
kid messing it up.
Christmas.
I get it
Oh,
now.
I
But
But-
like
know. This is nice.
other than
What do you pay for it?
Cane's type style sauces, y'all are gonna look at me
Pay
weird.
attention to that.
I kind of like Korean barbecue more than the other ones, only because like it had a lot of flavor to it, and it's something that I think I would order. If it was down to like, hey Jed, you're getting some chicken strips. Which one do you want? We'd go with the Zax sauce.
So I want to ask, do you like the Korean because it's different? It's new.
When we buy
Yes.
wings as a family, we get something the kids can eat. We get something the adults will enjoy, and we get something in the middle. That Korean barbecue is about what we get in the middle. It's a good flavor, and it's not too hot or too spicy.
Yeah.
So if the kids end up biting one, it's fine.
Where do y'all get wings from?
Oh, a lot of places, but like if we're if we were, let's say for example, we went to Wingstop. That's the place that's fast and close to us.
Oh.
If we went to Wingstop, we used to get the habanero version on the very top. We'd get plain old barbecue for the kids, and then we would get some kind of Asian wing thing in the middle, like a teriyaki or whatever. Just so you have 3 flavors you can go with, and you get kind of a variety. That feels like that middle ground for me, and I like that flavor. Like, I'm just accustomed to it.
Oh boy.
Children. Yep, it's the tail end of what
time
we're
for
doing.
the beers.
Yeah, I'll say this: we mostly go to B-Dubs because my son really likes going to. Oh, we gotta get a bottle opener.
I got one in my toolkit.
Okay.
So
my son likes to go to Buffalo Wings.
Okay.
And since he calls it Buffalo Wings, and also, it's a sports bar.
I don't need to know.
no, don't.
So,
So,
Is it too late?
Well, I mean, that one's not open, so we
sorry,
don't
okay,
have
go
to
put
open
this
it.
one back.
So-
So the reason we go to Buffalo Wild Wings is whenever Vincent gets
Try mine.
When
she said she could do one.
when he
Is that what she just said?
yeah. So
She can try mine.
when he gets good grades, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and he gets the regular chicken nugget tray, and occasionally steals nuggets off the other one. The spiciest I go are the Thai chili, which is a dry rub, and so good because it's not actually spicy. It's just like basically we're gonna put tikka masala on these wings and add like a little bit of pepper, and it's solid and good. But most of the time I stick around the hot barbecue and the Parmesan garlic because it's good. All right, so Bosch, you tell us about this one because you're the one who bought it.
I saw it. It's Abita. Abita's usually pretty good. They're, I don't want to say local, but they're state.
Where'd you get a sword?
I don't know, it was in there.
Did you steal it from my child?
Probably.
Yes.
Don't take a halfling sword, dude.
So here we go with their Mardi Gras Bock. It says here on the label, let the good times roll with this carnival favorite, brewed with pale Pilsner and caramel malts and German pearl hops. Mardi Gras Bock is similar to German Malbecs with its rich malt flavor and full body, ringing in at a whopping 6.5 alcohol per volume. Bottled and brewed by Abita in Abita Springs, Louisiana. I honestly have no idea what to expect out of this.
Okay. I've had this more than once. This used to be like the Christmas Bock, to where they would do something different, and then about a couple years ago, mine's in trouble. So it used to be a different flavor all the time, but a couple years ago they settled on what it is, and I enjoy it. But at the same time, my favorite beer is Old Rasputin, which has been likened to wood stains. So,
And they don't sell here anymore.
I think that was a chair. I hope it was a chair and not somebody's butt.
Somebody just took off.
If it was a butt, then someone needs a new pair of pants. This
It's nice.
is delightful.
This is okay. One, this is not a lawn mowing beer. This is not a drink
No.
of six. This is not a 6-pack in a night beer, unless it is Mardi Gras.
It's too heavy and too dark to be a lawn mowing or a just regular 6-pack.
This is okay. I'm weird because I would drink this after doing a whole day's worth of lawn work.
But you also like Old Rasputin.
Thanks for the follow thing.
Oh, follow
Oh,
AU518987077. Thank you for the follow. Please don't be a bot.
it's all good.
Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. You keep doing you.
Hell yeah.
So, what is that? You actually know them?
I know who that is.
Okay, sorry I called you a bot. I hope I don't see
He's
120.
not sorry.
I hope 127 doesn't
So-
pop back up there.
So here's the thing. This is a full-bodied beer.
You sure you don't want your own?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay, again, to
I
me this is
enjoy
light.
this a lot.
I think my beer's a little light.
Hoppy for me.
Yours
Like,
has no sugar.
It's not that it's a light. It's not that it's a dark
Yeah,
beer.
no calories.
I view it as a beer with curves. Like it's got some body to it. Like I enjoy the way this beer feels in my mouth.
It's
Oh,
it's a
wow.
thing.
Take that.
I like
Okay,
the mouth feel.
I like the mouth feel.
come full circle. I'm not the only one that said it.
Ah, come full circle, you say.
That's not on this
It's getting
channel.
real dirty.
Oh.
But okay, like compared to the regular Yingling or to the Flight, this does have a little bit more of a consistency to it.
Mhm.
So to me, this is still thin. The first beer I ever drank was Guinness. So anything after that was water. And Old Rasputin is my favorite, which compared to this is gravy.
Yeah. Old Rasputin, if you've never had it, I bought a bottle of Old Rasputin for Hewitt, and the person who sold it to me described it as the worst thing he's ever tasted. It has the consistency of motor oil. It would be great on a beer trying challenge because everyone will hate it. And I bought it knowing that it's Hewitt's favorite.
To be fair, the first time I ever had Old Rasputin was when the Pickle Barrel was still open. And they had the Beers Around the World challenge.
Yeah.
And then, because no one would continue it because they'd get to Old Rasputin being the last one and they just would not do it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought them out of it, and that's when North Coast Brewing started to actually be distributed here until they and the Miller Company had a disagreement, and now it's no longer distributed here. I have to go to Lafayette or New Orleans to get it.
So,
Or bootleg it from Indiana.
I have a lot of thoughts on this. I don't know where to begin. It's good.
This will make a good bread, too.
Yes, it would.
Would make a good bread.
So, it's funny you should mention Guinness. It's not. It's like.
Okay, hold
It's
on.
like if Guinness showed up to a party
Draft
before
or
it
stout?
drank.
Wait, let him do his story.
It's like if
Yes,
Guinness showed up
do
to a party before the drinking had started, and it's like full of energy, and it's full of just the fun party stuff. Whereas Guinness is like, I've been drinking for a while, I'm gonna sit down. This is like a pre-Guinness. And that's the best way I got.
It's a Prius. He said it's a Prius.
I love that she just went, what?
What are you on about?
The chicken has gone to his head.
He's drunk
all
on the
the
chicken.
grease.
Don't listen to him. It's
The
drunk on
grease has
chicken.
blocked my brain from working.
I might get shunned and never invited to another Brew Ha Ha, honestly. But Guinness to me, or at least the last few Guinness I've had, although smooth and enjoyable, doesn't have a lot of flavors to it. It is just flat. It falls flat a lot.
Because, you want to know why that is?
This does not. Why is that?
Because there is a difference in Guinness where you get it in the United States and where it's bottled. Because none of the Guinness we get here is actually made at the Lionsgate Brewery in Dublin.
So I have to go to Dublin to get good Guinness?
To get the best Guinness, yes. So we could plan a trip to that because I have some things to take care of in Ireland.
Tune in next time when Brew Ha Ha goes to
We
Dublin.
just suddenly end up in
Tony! Tony!
Crash Ireland.
We're drunk.
We're gonna need a budget for this, Brew Ha Ha.
So we're going to
Start
open
donating.
up a Patreon.
Open up Patreon. If all of our 128 followers donate $100,
We can go and film
we
a
can go to
live on location.
At least some of those followers are us. So.
Bless you. This means I get to go for $100, okay? So if all of you donate $100.
Any case, here's my thing with Guinness is if you get it and it's a bottle that's come from Maine or the Northeast, and if you get it
syrup.
from anywhere in the Midwest, it's way too watery.
Okay.
If you go on the West Coast, I don't suggest it. So my problem is like if you get a Guinness stout, like Guinness Draught's okay, but ever since they took out the widgets because somebody choked on one because they broke a bottle and then tried to put it and eat it, that's not Guinness's fault. But they took widgets out for a minute so they're not carbonated like they used to because the Draught used to be tried to simulate that it came out of the tap.
Yeah.
Stouts are okay. The best Guinness that you can get in the States has to be from a tap, though. Because, for the most part, if it comes out of a tap, it's better than what you're going to get in a bottle.
And that-
It's bubbly.
I will agree with that completely. I agree with every every beer is better when it comes out of a tap if it's poured correctly. But the when you get somebody to build you a Guinness and they pour it correctly and like you see it all fall into place.
Okay.
That is much better than out of a bottle. Sure, but I like these flavors more.
This is more flavorful. I will say this: I've had Old Rasputin on tap once, and when they brought it to me, they likened the swirls of Old Rasputin to the swirls of the Green Fairy and absinthe, which I know you're not for. I'm a big absinthe fan, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, but like the Green Fairy is like, hey, how you doing?" Old Rasputin is, "You are going to drink me, and we are going to have a good time until you don't, but I certainly am."
I don't like absinthe because it tastes like black licorice, and you like black licorice.
I do.
And therefore, that is the entire
So-
conversation. It just
Isn't... I want to make sure I got this right, because isn't, like, real absinthe banned in the U.S.?
No,
No,
not
no.
anymore.
It
It used to be banned, and it never should have been because
There was like a whole bunch of myths made about
there
it.
was a whole bunch of myths about the hallucinogenic properties of wormwood because people exaggerated the Green Fairy. The Green Fairy is never you drink enough absinthe and you see the Fae. It is, they talked about the gentle swirls of the drink itself, especially when the sugar, because you're supposed to light the sugar cube on fire and pour the absinthe over it, which means you're dissolving the sugar. So as it hits into the glass, you're watching the sugar dissolve into bubbling liquid that's changing temperatures as it cools.
there's only a few things that involve putting something in a spoon and then lighting that spoon on fire so the thing melts, and none of them should be put in your body.
Generally.
Disagree.
Yes.
But the thing is that they talked about the Green Fairy because of the delicate swirls and all that, and they're like, oh, it's like the Green Fairy. But it's kind of like, and this is a little bit of a deep dive, internet, why marijuana is actually illegal in our country. And that is because of the cotton blue jean industry. Because hemp, blue jeans were selling more in the early 1900s than cotton. So cotton, that had a whole lot of old money, went to Congress and said hemp is related to the devil's lettuce, marijuana. And then they went on a campaign for a couple years to get marijuana made illegal, and since hemp's its cousin, take hemp off the market, therefore making cotton jeans the only jeans you could get. They greatly exaggerated the effects of marijuana, not that I partake in such a substance.
I'm sorry. Anytime anybody uses the phrase, and something's your cousin, or something so-and-so's a cousin, I just think, and Bob's your cousin.
And Bob's go.
And hemp's your cousin. But I mean, the thing is that wormwood is also related to a few other things. Wormwood can be used kind of like Tylenol, I believe, or Advil to... Child, get away from the door. I love you. Wait, is that mine or yours?
Not sure.
I still love all the
Wormwood's
children.
fine.
I still love all the children no matter what. Anyway.
We have a house full of kids.
Yeah, we got 4 children between the ages of 8 and 2.
They are supervised out there.
Yes, they are in fact supervised. They're not
Okay, look,
unsupervised.
they outnumber the adults 2 to 1.
Yeah, I know what you're playing.
So typical.
So, any case,
He said he didn't want to play in a room. He wanted to play in the hallway because he's playing bowling. And I said, I don't care. And so he did what I told him.
so. Boy! Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Make me get up.
Should clip that one.
Except for the please make me get up. Jed, you gotta do that again, but you gotta do the hand steeple.
Boy.
Come on, you gotta do the Kratos. You're the only one with no hair and a beard.
Boy!
I use that in class a lot. Actually, I yell child.
Child.
But so my big thing is that's a good beer. That's where I'm going to leave it. That's a good beer.
It's very enjoyable.
I'm going to steal one
I
more
like it.
before you take the rest of them home.
He's gonna
Okay, yeah, I'll have 2 left. That's fine.
And I got to buy a pack for him when his diet comes to an end.
I'm going to have to buy some of this.
Like, you go on a diet right before...
Oh, I saw it and I wanted to try it, and I was like, well, what better occasion than Brew Ha Ha? And then he was just like, hey,
I was gonna say don't drink this while we're eating the chicken, because you agree with me now. If you drink this while eating chicken, the chicken's flavor don't matter.
I wouldn't have chicken still left on my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't have a fair judgment of the chicken's flavor.
Fair point.
So
What chicken is left on your plate?
I don't remember.
that is probably...
It's either number 2
That's number 2.
or number 5.
Looking at the breading, that's a 2.
That's number 2.
Canes, stop sucking.
Or lower your prices and I'll change my opinion.
Nope, I won't change my opinion.
My only reason I'll say that is because you're cheaper, and I'll be okay. Actually, you know what? I still don't buy for you for moral reasons.
Oh, it's worse.
Why did you do
I
that?
don't know.
But the face is great. It's worse.
What? Well, we're saying it needs to be cheaper.
Yeah, Cane's needs to be cheap. Like, okay, I teach for a living. Therefore, there are several places out there that have a higher rating for me than others, simply because they're cheaper. Dollar General has become my friend to an extent.
Yeah.
Because if I walk... Are you good?
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
No, I missed. It's alright.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I hate it when that
Mississippi.
So...
You know what? I would risk getting botulism at a gas station with their attendees and go back to Cane's.
Thank
So-
you for enjoying my stupid jokes from time to time.
So, if we ever do another chicken testing, I am going to push very hard for, like, drumsticks.
no,
And I will push to include gas station chicken, because there is a gas station place that has a bolt-on fried foods place that has the best chicken that I've ever had.
Are you talking about 76?
What happened to that coleslaw?
It's
it's in this
You
passage.
want it?
Yeah.
The Southern States gas stations having all the fried foods from fried pizza to fried chicken to freaking meat pies and everything's like it's
You know what?
an anomaly apparently because it's not like that everywhere.
No.
And I love that. You need
It'll
a
be
fork,
alright.
don't you?
Uh,
You gotta bite it like an apple.
don't shoot it. Don't
No,
shoot
it just smelled like farts when I opened it.
So their slogan, Canes.
Oh no!
I hit raid. I didn't hit clip.
What's raid?
I don't know.
Send all
We
your
can send
viewers to
our
another
people to
streamer.
Canes. Our coleslaw smells like farts. I guess the best.
That's a t-shirt.
I'll try it. The cabbage is like too cabbagey. I don't know how. I don't know how else.
Now, I gotta ask, is this like what the Colonel said about Popeye's coleslaw after he sold it? Is it that bad?
I don't remember what he said.
I don't
No.
either.
Here's the deal. Spence is throwing this out there. Y'all have mentioned this. Okay, the next time we do a chicken one, which needs to be a couple months,
Okay.
we will hit drumsticks.
Okay.
And that means that we can get churches, that means we can get KFC, that means we can get... And here's the deal, the only problem with that though is that means we have to make sure it's like, look, I don't want a whole bucket of chicken, I just need 5 drumsticks.
So here's my thing.
Here's the deal, churches will do it.
Yeah?
KFC though,
And I'll throw this out there.
KFC is just gonna
I think-
throw your stuff onto
I
a
think
wall
a lot
and
of
drop
these
it to the
places-
bucket.
I think a lot of these places do have.
No, wait,
chicken
that's
strips
Popeyes.
still.
I'm sorry.
Like your KFC, your churches. I think they have chicken strips as well. I know gas stations do. And what I would like to see if we were doing another chicken place and we could still do chicken strips is to bring back our number one, our best one, and then compare it to the next group. That way we have one guy like if Fish and Chick comes back and it's just completely inconsistent, we all give it a 2.
you know
Like
what?
that.
You know I'm okay with that. However, I will say this: the next Brew Ha Ha that we will do, and that'll be in February because February is like 4 days away.
The end of February.
Might not be the end of February unless it's the next time we do one. we have frozen raspberries, 4.5 pounds of honey, and yeast. I think that we should bottle the blackberry,
Okay.
make a raspberry, and sample 4 beers.
Yeah.
Which means I think you and I should go on a road trip, Jed, to find those weird beers you just posted about.
Ah, shit. I don't know where those would be.
No, we'll just Google it to see if we can find it. Go to
Okay.
a different liquor store.
Okay.
Ow.
So they all seem to be ignoring it.
What?
And you probably on stream can't hear it, but in the other room, it sounds like there's an elephant with gestational issues.
Okay, so
That
there
sounds
is
like they're having a fart.
there is a toy. There is a toy.
That'd be my son.
Gastro
No,
issues, whatever.
My child has a toy that is Ham
Oh yeah.
from Toy Story, and I did not realize at first when he bought it that it was a dog toy. So he has a ham that when you squeeze it, it makes those noise. No, I'm not taking that from my child right now. I'm not dealing with that anger fit right now. So, but well, how about this? Next month we'll do the raspberry mead, bottle the blackberry, sample it. I'm gonna say if we ask me if you agree with this, because
4 beers?
4 beers. But here's the thing I want to say about the blackberry mead. If we're all happy with it, 1 bottle has to be put aside because 2 members of the TBA crew getting hitched.
Yes.
We're not saying which 2.
No.
I am performing half the ceremony, and then I am the verbal description of the other half of the ceremony to explain to all the normies what they're doing.
Okay.
I'm doing I have a bunch of 60 and 70-year-old relatives side of the wedding, and then I'm also explaining to them what a binding ceremony is with the leather wrap for.
Well, let's save it for the stream when we get there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
not the stream. Sorry, but
It's not going to. I'm just saying that I get to be, and this is what it means when they have their hands bound in such a manner. And I've been told I'm not allowed to be Carl Sagan for it.
No.
Billions
And billions of years.
I like it.
So, any case, we'll do raspberry mead next month.
Okay.
Bottling new mead.
Bottle
some
new mead.
beers.
Determine if it's good. Wedding gift
Okay.
with 1 bottle. And actually, if we get everything and we have another big pot, we do have 2 carboys. If someone is it blood orange season?
I'm not sure. I would have to check.
It's Satsuma
Double
season.
check.
Hold on, it is
If anything,
Satsuma
we can
season.
get dried blood orange peels online.
No.
Why?
I want the blood orange itself. I want juice.
You want okay? Now here's the deal: you got to be careful putting citrus in there because
Oh, I know.
because we made
We
one
enjoyed
orange
you hanging
beer.
out, Spence.
We may.
Thank you for hanging out, Spence.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yep.
I'm glad you enjoyed us.
Also,
eating.
Mr. Thrifty probably does have some really good beer selections. I shared something on our Discord.
The fancy
the other
Sam
day.
Adams.
There was like some really nice fancy beers that had the highest alcohol content in the United States, and I was like, and I just said like, hey, one day on Brew Ha Ha, we need to put this
High gravity beers.
Yeah, high gravity
So
beers.
high gravity beers while we do that, but if we can find some.
Wait, is that the Sam Adams?
One of them was
Anyways.
Sam Adams.
Anyway, so next time we do, we're making mead and bottling mead and sampling 4 beers.
Yep.
And that's sometime in February where we schedule some time. Because I know February's going to get weird because we live in Louisiana and we got Crew de Riviera,
We got Mardi Gras.
Crew de Janice,
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
plus actual New Orleans Mardi Gras. So,
Don't correct me. I say it wrong intentionally. Or do I say it right? I don't know.
Matty
Think
Grass?
about it.
Mardi Gras.
We just caused Knox.
Or
to have
even
an aneurysm.
Dirty.
Suddenly there's a.
No, you know how bad we have to fuck up for that. Anyway, socials. This Sunday we are going to be talking about video game twists on Team Bonus Action's bonus roundtable. Next month we get to evaluate the whole 5-week ordeal that has been the OGL disagreement that has come to a resolution. So we'll discuss that the week after. So we got 2 back-to-back bonus roundtables. We will be back with Holy Winds on Monday. We get to see what the crew does now that they've run into some thralled fire giants.
I evaporate.
You're just like...
Yeah.
He's playing a goo person. Thursday we'll be back with Tears of Kairos. Tomorrow
We're gonna be fighting some
no,
caterpillars.
tomorrow.
we'll be
Thursday.
fighting some... Okay, do not Matthew McConaughey in with a spear at the worms.
Look, there's a pit. There's a pit of worms that needs to die.
We have an area of effect spells!
I fight face to face. You better throw those area effect spells before I get in there. Because if you've ever seen Matthew McConaughey in Reign of Fire, where he jumps at a dragon with an axe in his hand, he didn't live. But that's my gung ho situation in the moment in that game.
It's Wednesday, not Saturday.
We're going to do
I'm
Wednesday
good for
night
dying.
Yeah.
Okay, and next...
Because we were supposed to do every other Wednesday, but everyone got sick last Wednesday.
Okay, so I thought we were going to try to play it tomorrow.
No, we're not.
Okay, so we're going to also
We can
try
do
to...
Divinity maybe tomorrow, but
I might try to do some Dark Souls if you're down.
oh hell yeah!
So we might stream some video games tomorrow. I played the first level of Dark Souls and apparently
He
2
beat
shot
the
at the
Asylum
boss.
Demon in like 4 tries. Like he actually did really good, and his controller's broken. Do you have an extra controller for him?
Mine always turns me around backwards.
I have a controller. Yes. Are we talking just like plain old Dark Soul?
So
Like,
Dark Souls Remastered.
Dark Souls
You're
Remastered.
holding
Yeah.
it.
And I'm not
I'm
including
real
this.
confused about what's going on here.
I mean, you can jump in if you want. You want to jump in? He's only at Undead Burg.
I
will make it
literally started.
Huh?
I literally
I
got
will
on the first
catch up.
level.
Well, I'm not playing.
Oh,
It's
you're not doing a co-op playthrough. Okay.
No,
No,
I'm just watching him play because I don't want to like ruin the experience.
Oh.
He's also wanting to laugh at me, even though now I'm realizing most of what Dark Souls is a slightly more difficult Castlevania on pattern remembrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we might do some Dark Souls tomorrow. Tomorrow we're probably going to be doing Divinity Original Sin 2 Wednesday with several folks. We'll stream. I will stream on TBA for mine. Other folks might stream
You
or
got it
record.
wrong again.
What? Divinity Original Sin 2?
Redwell.
Oh, Redwell is Wednesday. I thought when we were doing DOS.
I have no idea.
I thought we were doing.
We will figure.
We put
I am
TOS in the middle.
confused.
When did that happen?
I don't
What?
know nothing about what you're talking about.
No.
We talk in the Discord, in the public Discord.
Okay, time out. Let me correct. Sunday, Round Table. Monday, Holy Winds. Wednesday, Redwell Pathfinder 2 game. Thursday, Tears of Kairos. Next week, the week after that, another Round Table. We might be doing Dark Souls tomorrow. We might be doing Divinity Original Sin tomorrow because people are talking about doing it. I don't know what that game's going to be.
It's going to be fantastic is what
I've played it once, and I don't know what the story is because someone ran through it.
Oh yeah, the last time we played the.
I got beat up by a dead dude, and I didn't know what was going on because I went to the
someone was
wrong
just
corner of
like-
town.
They just went to all the NPCs that the story NPCs were.
They rushed through, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm over here going, doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we're just gonna skip through this because Act 1 is boring. It's like, well, oops.
It's
Hey,
because
I'm going to walk over to this beach.
it's because that
I'm
one was
over
the
here and I'm
demo.
crazy. I'm going to eat you. And I'm like,
It's okay.
what?
It's all right. You'll get a proper playthrough.
Eventually.
Anyways,
So that's what's up, loosely on our schedule. Hopefully it stays the same. It might change. Anyway, Knox is not here.
Don't let
Don't let your
don't
meat
let you eat
loaf.
loaf.
That was terrible.
Good night, everyone. Take care. Have a great night. And you know what? We'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share.
Grab, share, all those things.
Do things.
Raid Shadow Legend.
No, we don't. We
Welcome
don't.
to
No.